The 2025 WTA Tour season has finally come to an end, closing out one of the strongest and most memorable years women's tennis has seen in a long time. From unbelievable comebacks to new rivalries, emotional breakthroughs, and dominant champions, this season delivered drama from January all the way to the WTA Finals in Riyadh. Before we dive into the official countdown, make sure you subscribe to Anything Trend for more powerful stories, rankings, and deep-dive tennis content. Now, let's break down the 10 best WTA Tour players of 2025, based entirely on results, rankings, consistency, and significance of titles. At number 10 is Belinda Bencic. Few stories were more inspiring this year. Beginning the season outside the top 450, her incredible journey back to the top stunned the tennis world. Bencic reached the Wimbledon semi-finals, won 2 WTA 500 titles in Abu Dhabi and the Pan-Pacific Open, and delivered strong runs at the Australian Open and Indian Wells. Her revival was one of the highlights of 2025, and she finishes the year as world number 11. Knocking on the door of the top 10 again. At number 9 is Jasmine Paolini. After her remarkable rise in 2024, repeating that success was never going to be easy, but Paolini still found a way to finish the year inside the top 10. Her triumph at the Italian Open on home soil remains one of the most emotional and unforgettable wins of the season. She backed it up with another WTA 1000 final in Cincinnati, semi-finals in Miami and Wuhan, and played a major role in leading Italy to a second straight Billie Jean King Cup crown. She closes the season at world number 8. At number 8 sits Madison Keys. Madison's season was completely transformed by one historic moment. Her Australian Open run was one of the most dramatic and defining accomplishments of the year, defeating Rybakina, Swiatek, and Sabalenka back-to-back. She captured her first Grand Slam title and reached a career-high world number 5. Keys also won the Adelaide International, reached the Indian Wells semi-final, and made the French Open quarter-final, ending the year ranked 7th in the world. At number 7 is 17-year-old Mira Andreeva. She delivered one of the most electrifying breakthroughs the WTA has seen in years. She became a double WTA 1000 champion before celebrating her 18th birthday, winning Dubai and Indian Wells in consecutive fashion. She added quarter-final runs at both the French Open and Wimbledon and reached a career-high world number 5 during the summer. Although she missed out on qualifying for the WTA Finals due to a slower second half, she still finishes the year ranked number 9. Jessica Pegula takes the number 6 spot, proving once again why she's one of the most reliable and complete players on tour. Her Grand Slam season started quietly, but her powerful run to the US Open semi-final turned her season around. Pegula also achieved the rare feat of winning titles on all 3 surfaces: Austin on hard, Charleston on clay, and Bad Homburg on grass. With additional finals in Wuhan and Adelaide, plus a semi-final appearance at the WTA Finals, she ends her season ranked number 6 for an extraordinary 4th straight top 10 finish. At number 5 is Elena Rybakina, a player whose season was filled with fire, headlines, and a spectacular finish. While she didn't go deep at the Grand Slams, she made a huge statement at the WTA Finals in Riyadh, going unbeaten to capture the title in dominant fashion. Earlier in the season, she added 2 WTA 500 titles in Strasbourg and Ningbo. Her strong finish secures her place among the top 5 players of the year. At number 4 is Coco Gauff. Despite the heavy scrutiny she faced throughout the season, Gauff still produced elite-level tennis and major titles. After reaching finals at both Madrid and Rome, she capped off her clay campaign with a brilliant Roland Garros triumph, defeating world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka in the final. She later won the Wuhan Open and steadied her season after a challenging grass and hard court stretch. For the third straight year, she finishes ranked world number 3. Amanda Anisimova claims the number 3 position after one of the most heartwarming comeback seasons in recent memory. Beginning 2025 ranked 36th, she shocked the tennis world by reaching back-to-back Grand Slam finals at Wimbledon and the US Open. She also lifted 2 WTA 1000 trophies in Qatar and Beijing, reached the final at Queen's Club, and qualified for the WTA Finals, where she made the semi-finals. She ends a sensational year, ranked 4th in the world, completing one of the biggest climbs of the season. At number 2 is Iga Swiatek, who once again proved her greatness, even in what many described as an off year. She claimed her 6th Grand Slam title with a dominant and historic performance at Wimbledon, famously double-bageling Anisimova in the final. She added big titles in Cincinnati and Korea and reached the semi-finals in both Australia and Paris, as well as the quarter-finals in New York. Her consistency and championship pedigree secure her place as world number 2 for 2025. And finally, at number 1 is Aryna Sabalenka, the clear best player of the season. She may not have swept everything, but she stood far above the rest in terms of performance, consistency, and impact. Sabalenka won 4 titles, the most on tour, including the US Open, Miami, Madrid, and Brisbane. She reached an incredible 9 finals, including the Australian Open, Roland Garros, Indian Wells, Stuttgart, and the WTA Finals. She held the world number 1 ranking all season long and remains the most dominant force heading into 2026. Thank you for watching this full countdown of the 10 best WTA Tour players of 2025. This season gave us heartbreak, dominance, shock returns, rising teenagers, and champions who refused to back down. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the year that reshaped women's tennis, make sure you like the video, subscribe to Anything Trend, and turn on notifications so you never miss another powerful story from the world of sport. Your support is what keeps this channel growing. Stay locked in, stay passionate, and stay ready, because the next chapter of tennis is coming, and we'll be here to break it all down for you.